Hey guys, welcome back to another video at the sawmill. Today I want to show you how I tension my blades. I just put a fresh blade on the saw today. Now I'm ready to tension it. First thing I like to do is just kind of roughly center the blade on the wheels after I install the blade. Next I turn the handle in to where it hits the washer that's up against this, in between the spring and the tension bar. From there I turn the handle until it begins to push on the spring, and that's going to be my starting point. Now a lot of times I'll just go and turn it all the way tight to where I like it, and then I'll go and spin the band wheels, but they recommend doing it this way, so this is how I'm going to show you. So once the tension bar is pushing up against the spring, then you want to go 2 full turns, and then you'll take and spin the blade a few times, and then give it another turn. So now you have 3 turns on the tension bar, then you'll spin the wheel again. Spin the wheel one more time, and then put another turn on the tension bar. Now you have 4 turns on your tensioning bar. Spin the blade again, and then you'll do one more turn on the tension bar, so you have a total of 5 turns on your tensioning bar, and that is my rule of thumb that I go with when I'm tensioning a blade. Once you've got it to 5 turns and you've spun the wheel, then you'll want to look down the blade and see if the band wheel is centered on the blade. As you can see, this one is not quite centered on the blade. The blade needs to come out on this one. So what we'll do there is we'll take our 9/16 inch wrench, and since I know the blade needs to go out on the band wheel, I'll turn my set screw counterclockwise. Give it about a quarter turn, and then I'll spin the band wheel again. Then check to see how the blade is tracking on the band wheel. And if it needs more adjusting, all you got to do is turn your set screw clockwise to make the blade go in on the band wheel, counterclockwise to make the blade go out on the band wheel. And you can do the same for the other side until both of the band wheels are tracking in the center of the blade. Now that I've got the blade tracking how I want it, I can go ahead and put the covers back on. So there you have it. That is generally the method I use to tension my blades. It works quite well for me. Now one thing I want to mention is that sometimes I have noticed that if I'm getting some wavy cuts, it can help to just turn your mill off, check the blade tracking, and make adjustments with the set screws. Adjust your tracking, and sometimes that can help get straighter cuts. And the idea is to get your blade to run perfectly parallel with your cross bunks. So if your cross bunks are all perfectly level, the idea is you want your blade to also be perfectly level. Therefore you'll get the best cuts possible. So I hope you found this video helpful and educational. Until next time, happy sawing.